Well, yesterday Deric travelled to Inishmore and today he's continuing his West Coast tour.
Yes, he's in Galway soaking up the buzz of the races this week.
He absolutely is. Can I start to Deric?
Yeah, Garvila Shiva, Sfalti Rashgadi, Kunta and Galway broadcasting live here from the Galway Bay Hotel. We're nicely perched here up overlooking the prom in Salthill. Of course, we've got former jockey and two-time Grand National winner Davy Russell, as well as Galway football Rob Finnerty. Good morning to you, gentlemen.
How's it going? All right.
How are you? Davy, a big week down here in Galway.
Oh, it's huge. As a jockey, everybody looks forward to it. But even from me, from a racing side of it, it's great fun. You know, it's good racing, proper racing, and then we indulge ourselves in the city life then after that.
Yeah, which is great. And of course, Fado, you got your first ride out with the Noel Mead stable.
Yeah, years ago, Noel was really enjoyable. Noel loves Galway, and the beauty about Noel is he wants his staff to enjoy the week as well. So I was coming up all serious and everything, and wanted to be on the ball, and Noel says, no, you're coming with me. So we ended up dancing the night away, and it was set the tone for the rest of the week.
Yeah, and looking back over the years, of course, 2012 was a big year for you with Rebel Fitz.
Yeah, it was huge. The Cork connection and the name and everything, and he was well backed. He was one of the favourites, and that's an added bonus as well.
Was he Barry Gershie's ride on the day? How did you get your hands on the horse?
Yeah, so Barry was riding him, and then he was claimed by another trainer. So the ride became available, and I obliged then, and I got the ride. I was so lucky. It was brilliant, and it was a very special few days for me because I met my wife on the Monday night of that week.
I believe you were in the back of a car with a load of Limerick hurlers, right?
Yeah.
Tell us that story.
I actually met Brian Geary. He was there, and there was a couple of other guys. Brian was retiring, and we met and we were having a crack, and we finished up in the hole in the wall, but the lads were still mad for action, and I said, come on, we'll go back to my hotel. So I went and got the car. I don't drink. And it was kind of we were trying to fit as many inter-county hurlers into a Toyota Aventus as we possibly could. So we had about 8 in the Aventus, and next thing the boys had got these 2 very good looking girls to come along with us, and I spent
Andrew Jail.
Yeah.
And she hopped in the back, and the rest is history.
The rest is history, yeah.
Rob, of course, you're playing senior county with Galway as well. Not a great year for Galway in the hurling.
In the hurling?
But for the football either, yeah.
Or the football, or the football. Yeah, no, it was disappointing enough. Like, we were obviously happy earlier on in the year to get another Connacht Championship. That was 3 in a row, but we had a long enough year. We had a tough group in the All-Ireland series then as well, and then unfortunately things didn't go our way then against Meath in the quarter-final. Yeah,
of course, you were in the Hogan stand watching the big game last Sunday. What did you make of it? A fine performance from Kerry.
Yeah, I was. It was different now being there as a supporter. Obviously, it was probably my first time at an All-Ireland since I think about 2020 was the last one I was there as a supporter. Kerry were really impressive. They obviously took advantage of the new rules with them 2-pointers, and I don't know whatever way Donegal set up, they found it difficult then to come out and get back into the game in the second half. But look, Kerry were really impressive, some massive individual performances as well.
Yeah, I mean, as a forward yourself, I mean, David Clifford had such a great game, didn't he?
Yeah, he was unreal.
9 points in total, I believe.
9 points. I think he had 7 from play in the first half, and just the way he struck some of them 2-pointers, like at his ease, he made it look very easy. Yeah,
now I know Galway obviously out of the hurling football, but all eyes on the Camogie, in fact, and Galway have made it to the final.
That's it, yeah, and we actually have a girl involved with Salthill as well who's on the panel, so hopefully now they can go and do the business, and also our nutritionist as well.
Niamh Mallon.
Niamh Mallon with the Galway footballers is involved, so hopefully
which is
they
great.
can
and of course Cork going for 3 in a row. How do you think their chances will fare up?
Well, they were thereabouts last year. I know they lost kind of, I don't know, was it 1 or 2 points in the end to Cork last year. I'd give them a good chance, so they were strong in that semi-final again, so hopefully.
You're obviously a local boy. Salthill knocked the car. Club Championship kicking off for you as well quite soon. In fact, this weekend.
Yeah, we're playing Mount Bellew Saturday now. So that'll be a tough enough game. I think they won a county championship 3 years ago, was it? And it's been probably 11 or 12 years for ourselves. So look, we have a strong enough team. We have 6 lads on the Galway panel this year, so it would be great to start off with a win.
Davy, what makes the Galway Races so special?
I think it's the connection between the city and the country, and both of them joined together. I think it's the welcome we get here. Obviously, here in all the hostilities around the place, we're so welcome. The locals get involved, which is important with any kind of event that's run. When the locals are into it, everybody else feels welcome. And then the English come over, you know, people travel from France, America, loads, all around the world. This is an amazing week. It's a huge week for the industries around Galway and the amount of revenue it creates. And again, for us, it's kind of a holiday vibe still. The real nitty gritty of the National Hunt season is just starting to get going, and then the flat is just kind of finishing up, getting towards the end of its season, so it's just in the right timing. The weather plays a bit on it, which
And they're going to be a bit on the soft side today.
yeah, but that suits because you can run the good horses, and what happens in Galway is you get really, really talented horses running in Galway. So you have horses that ran at the Cheltenham Festival are running today, you know, horses that have won at the Cheltenham Festival. And again, it's a stepping stone towards the bigger races later on in the year. We saw King of Kingsfield win yesterday, so his next steps will be going up the ladder to take on Grade 1s and probably end up in them big festivals later on in the year.
Yeah, obviously the Galway Plate on today. Have you any tips for us?
Yeah, so I have a slight bit of an involvement in it. I know a horse, work with a horse that's running in it anyway. He's close up to in the betting. It's very, very open. Last year's Galway Hurdle winner Nürburgring, I think, really catches the eye. He's one that's going to have a good few supporters.
I know you're just back from Melbourne, Australia. You left your girlfriend over there. She's in the NFL. Are you heading out to Ladies' Day tomorrow?
No, I'm not sure I'll make it.
Or is this going out?
This is going out live, yeah.
I'm not
going to Australia though.
I'm not to Australia, no. I'm not sure will I make it now tomorrow. I might go on Sunday. I'd have gone to Ladies' Day a lot over the years, you know, when you're a young lad and you're going up. I'm not massive into the racing, but I'm into the crack, so...
And the crack is always my team.
Crack is always good.
All right, Rob and Davy, thanks so much for joining us here. Of course, we'll have fashion with Mandy Maher into the next hour, but for me and all the boys here in Cúnta Galway, Salthill is where we're at this morning. Back to studio in Dublin. Gurmila, gentlemen. Lovely.
Now, have I just been up earlier? Is that blurry?
It's a soft day in Salthill.
It's very soft.
Yeah.
Fashion will be inside, you're saying.
Yeah,
though.
do not
fashion
adjust your
inside. Well, it
stations.
would have been lovely outside, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Not this morning. Like we said, we'll be heading back to Galway and getting you some style tips to help you turn heads on Ladies' Day.
And if your weekend plans some mud, some rain and some music, we've got the ultimate camping guide for all together now.
But whatever you're up to, even we've got you covered. We'll see you back here in a few.